Okay, when you first load up your Excel document, you'll see it looks like this. There's no tasks entered and no sizes for those tasks, and there's just a few things over on the right. You'll notice that you can only edit certain cells. I can edit this column, I can edit this column, and I can edit these two values. Other than that, everything is locked. The first thing you want to do is enter your tasks into the task column. So you should have at least 20 of those to make the task meaningful. So there's my 22 different tasks. It will automatically complete this column and this column for you. Then you want to go through and give each one of those a size using the t-shirt sizing activity. Once you've done that, this column here will automatically populate. Now you want to copy these values into your Trello board. So if I just copy that column from there to there and go into my Trello, I can just go add card, paste it there, and go add card. It'll say, do you want to create just one or create 22 cards? I want to create 22 cards. That's my 22 cards now being created, so that's my Scrum backlog completed for now. Okay, now we want to go back to our Excel, and we want to figure out what we're going to do in the first sprint. So we can see over here that we've got roughly 43 points based on there being a total of 170 points represented here, and there have been 4 sprints. We've got 43 points to spend per sprint. So we want to go through and choose tasks to make this number here for sprint 1, this number here equal 43 or around 43. So I'm just going to go through and allocate some points. I'm not really reading what these tasks are, I'm just going through. So it's 28. It's 44, it's close enough. Alright, once we've done that, I could then go into my Trello board and drag those tasks into the sprint backlog. So I've got, this would go over here. So those are the 5 tasks that I'm planning to do during this week of work. I'll choose which one I'm going to do first, so maybe it's design the GUI, and that's the one I'm currently working on. When I complete that, I'd move it over to there. If I get stuck on it and I need help, I can move it into the needs attention. Occasionally your teacher will look through your Scrum boards, and anything that needs attention, either come and offer you individual attention, or if enough people have got that there, then your teacher might run a mini session on that. So hopefully by the end of the session, your Scrum board would look something like that at the end of your sprint, which is a week's worth of stuff. Okay, now at the end of each sprint, you then need to go back to your Excel document, and we would then change this to current sprint 2, and it would say that we've completed 44 points, because that's based on us completed all these. If you hadn't completed it and it got pushed to a 2, then you'd change that to a 2. So we can see that we've got 45 on this sprint. So this is recalculated based on the fact that those tasks have now finished. Yeah, we have 134 points remaining, but there's only 3 sprints remaining now. So 134 divided by 3 is roughly 45. So I would then go through and figure out what the tasks are. I could have, if I wanted to, added a new task down here. That's fine. This Scrum is a dynamic thing. It's just supposed to keep you on task, and those are of different sizes. Yep, so I can see now I actually have to, because I've added those tasks and I've fallen behind in the first sprint, I've now got to spend 62 points per sprint to actually stay on track. So maybe at some stage I'm going to have to decide to drop some of these tasks, or what I'm eventually aiming for might change slightly. Those are the decisions you've got to make as you develop your program. So once we've done that, I would then go back to my Trello board and make sure that this accurately represented what I've got in there. and make sure I add these new tasks. So once again, for the new tasks, I could just click there, add another card, paste that, add card, create 3 cards. So I've got 3 cards down the bottom, and I would just do the process over and over again until I got to the end of the project. Some of these cards might have got deleted, so if I'm no longer doing that, I could delete that card just by archiving it there. You could delete it if you want, but you don't have to. As long as you archive it, it no longer appears. So if I don't want to do that one, I can archive that, and it's no longer there. But archive means you can bring them back if you had to. Okay, and that's how we use the t-shirt sizing spreadsheet and Trello together.